I welcome you to another Friday tonic. It is Friday, and you know I love Fridays. Friday is when I share a lot of contemporary germane issues with you, beneficial for life, either your workforce, either your community, your family, your friends, your children, yourself. Things you will learn from life lessons of different types. My name is Josephine. My channel is Learn with Joes, an Academy of Knowledge Economy. On Tuesdays, I teach a core course from area of my specialty. I hold a doctoral degree in theological studies, precisely philosophy of religion and theology. But Fridays like this is what I enjoy more because we are starting the tone for the weekend, and then we just talk generally on issues that are so good and beneficial. And today, I'm not going to waste time at all because there are so many things I personally also want to do today. So I'll be talking on words of marble and life lessons. And what I mean words of marbles was we should take special care of and remember to make use of, and some life lessons. But you know me in this channel that because I want people to thoroughly follow what I'm saying, not having a confusion or saying what the professor pronounced was he saying. Because the way words are pronounced in UK is different from in America, is different from in other places. There are cultural differences. I show slides, 2 PowerPoint slides. But today is a very short one. I think I'll be sharing maybe 3 or 4, and we are done. But before I go on, let's join Learn with Joes. I welcome you back. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Josephine, and I'm your digital professor. And like I said today, I'm sharing some words of marble and some life lessons. So, very short, and then you can go back and do whatever you want to do. Words of marble and life lessons. You see, nothing is sweeter than good earth and the need for good people. We all want good people in our lives. We don't want caustic people because caustic people can make you unhappy. But when you have good people in your life, you are always happy, you are always joyful, you love your friends, you like to talk to them, you enjoy yourself, you play games, you do a lot of things together. And everybody wants to enjoy good health. Nobody wants to be hospitalized. Nobody wants to suffer from debilitating terminal disease. No, we all pray for long life. Well, we pray for long life coupled with good health. So there's nothing sweeter than good health. And in contrast, nothing is heavier than debt. We are just starting this year. We are also in February. And I think we should inculcate a character of debt-free. Don't be in debt. Romans 13:8 says in CSB version says, do not owe anyone anything except to love one another. For the one who loves another has fulfilled the law. I know there might be times you are really, really in need and you need to ask a friend or ask a family member to borrow you some money, but please make it a point of duty to keep it in mind and repay back exactly the time you promised. And if anything is going to make a delay, let that person realize, please, I've not forgotten your money. I just have a delay in getting what I want to get to pay you. Lack of payment of debt ruin relationships, cause problems, make friends to become enemies and more. So please, there's nothing as heavy as debt. And life comprises of only 2 days. That's just a myth. I mean, 2 days, I mean, that's only 1, 2, but I mean 2 times. You know, there's a day for you or many days for you, and there'll be a day against you, a day that things are not working the way you have planned, the way you want it. You are just, things just don't happen right. But I want you to know that when things are working for you, a day for you, do not be reckless with that day. And when things are against you, be patient enough and be prayerful, because both days will expire. Nothing lasts forever. Okay, life lessons. I just displayed into 2, life lessons 1, life lessons 2. I mean, there's no priority. There's not that one is more important than the other. No, it's just putting them the way I just arranged them. I have 3 here on that life lessons 1. If you can't be a bridge to connect people, don't be a wall to separate them. I'm appealing to you. Turn over. Have a paradigm shift. If you love it to break people up, to become a wall to separate people, it's not good enough. So if you can't bridge to connect people, don't be a wall to separate them. If you can't be a light to brighten people's good deeds, then don't be darkness covering their efforts. Why don't you want to turn yourself into darkness that cover other people's efforts or good deeds? Maybe out of envy or out of jealousy. You don't have to be jealous. Why are you jealous? Why are you envious? There's no need for it. Everybody has their own good points. Everybody has something to be proud of. Why do you want to envy another? If you can't be water to help people's crops sprout, then don't be a pest destroying their crops. You know what pests do? You plant maize, you plant cocoa, you have pests going there to destroy it. Don't be a pest. Rather than be a water that we water things, water other people's plants and make the crops sprout up. Life lessons 2. If you can't be a vaccine to give life, don't be a virus to terminate it. We all know how dangerous a virus could be. We just passed through that of COVID-19. You saw how many millions of people died out of that COVID vaccine. Do you want to become a virus to terminate somebody else's life? When you make somebody unhappy, that unhappiness might lead somebody to commit suicide. Becoming a virus to somebody might lead somebody to their early grave. So if you can't be a vaccine to give life, don't be a virus to terminate it. If you can't use a pencil to write about anyone's happiness, try to use a good eraser to remove their sadness. You haven't got the power to write their happiness, then don't be a good eraser to remove their sadness from them. Rejoice in seeing others being joyful. Rejoice in seeing others being happy. Let us be each other keepers. Life is very short, only temporal. Those are my life lessons for you, and I just come to share with you these books that are beneficial and quality spiritual books for Christian disciples. Learn the devices and the entrapment of Satan and get your victory in Jesus' name. They're available on sale on Amazon. There are more than this on Amazon. There are ebooks on Amazon that cost less than soda money. So for J-Bed series, you have organic faith and discipleship, you have experience God, you have encounter with the devil. And Satan is not omnipotent by joesoboyejo. Truly, Satan is not omnipotent. It's only God that is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. So please, be a very good eraser that removes sadness from people and plant happiness in the face of others. I want to enjoy you all. Make others happy. Be a source of joy to others, and then you also will be joyful. Have a very wonderful weekend. I am Josephine once again, and I love you all. Bye.